So Ulanzi has introduced a new video switcher for live streamers, gamers, podcasters, and even live production. And there's some really big game-changing features on this switcher that's under $300. And let me tell you more.
Mr. Black.
By the way, welcome to the channel. My name's Danny Black. I love to share with you cool gear that comes my way. And if you're new here and you like that kind of stuff, don't be a stranger to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Also, if you can click that thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. I'll put links to everything down in the description. There might even be a coupon code, so do check it out down there. And here it is, the DD02 HD video switcher for live streaming. In the box, it's pretty simple. You get the switcher, you get the power supply, and a long USB-C to USB-C cord. The first thing you're gonna notice is that it doesn't feel like cheap plastic. It has a really strong build to it. It feels really solid. But also, check this out. Yeah, we'll get back to that in a second. But looking at the back, you get the DC power port, which does come with that power cable. You also have a PD port, so you can actually plug this thing in and use it with like a power bank. That way you can be more remote with it. And then you have two 3.5mm mic inputs. And then you have your 4 HDMI inputs and an HDMI out to go to a monitor. And then above that, you actually have a 4K input and output pass-through. And this is actually really important because if you want to like stream your video game console, you can actually go through that with your 4K input. And then you can have that clean 4K output to like your TV. That way you could stream it to your computer, but also be looking at that 4K image on your TV. But next to that, you have your USB-C to go to your computer. That way you can just plug it in and plug and play, and it comes up as a video source that you would use on any of the streaming platforms that you would use. Next to that is a C to C. And this makes a little bit more sense. If you look above that, you'll see C to C. So you have that long USB-C cable and you're gonna plug in that C to C. And this is a brilliant part to this. Like, this is a big deal because one of the things I hate when I'm doing my streaming is having to do my switching off to the side, because if you have it in the middle, then you have all your plugs going to it, just making your desk really messy. So when you wanna control it, you have to reach over to the side and press all the buttons there. But here, you can just have the one plug going to this unit here, which can be off to the side. It can be mounted on the wall or mounted under your desk thanks to these mounts here. And then you can have everything plugged in. And also that keeps it from making any fan noises that would be up on your desk. You can keep this further away. Not that this is actually very loud. This is probably one of the quieter fans, probably because you don't have any like screens on here as well, making it hotter. But it's amazing to have this one control panel that I can bring over to my desk, and I can simply just press the buttons to cut to the different cameras. And they also include that headphone out jack right here so that you can monitor the sound, or you can plug this into any other audio source or speakers. All right, so I have it all hooked in now, and one thing I noticed is that the image quality looks really good. Like, it's just like really smooth, and yeah, I like that a lot. And we have it all here so I can switch between the different things. And starting at the top, you have a power button, which is really important because a lot of switchers that don't have power buttons, it's kind of annoying because they're always on and you just want to turn it off. So having that power button is great. Over to the sides here, we have two dials for microphone inputs. I do have one connected right now using Ulanzi, and you can adjust the microphone levels here and monitor them with your headphones. So that's really nice. I love the detail of when you turn these all the way down, they go red. So as soon as you get some volume, it's green. So that way you know when it's muted. Over here, you actually have an overall mute switch. So if you just need to like mute everything really quickly, you can press that right there. And then you can unmute it by pressing that down again. Below that, you have a freeze frame button, so you can freeze frame. So if I go back to here and I press that freeze frame, yeah, I'm frozen. That's actually not a bad thumbnail face, I guess. Below that, you have 1, 2, and 3 different views for your monitor. So if I switch to this angle right here, you can see the monitor I have set up, the output monitor right there. So if you press number 1, you get the program out. This is what your audience is gonna see. Number 2 is your preview out. So you have to set it on auto, and then you can press your preview button, and whatever you press, your audience will not see that. It's just whatever is next, and that will show up on the screen there. And then you press 3 and it shows you all 5 different sources right there. Next to that, you have your picture in picture, so you could turn that on. So you hold down the button that you want it to be in picture, just like that. And it shows like kind of an orange color, so you know this is what I want to be my picture in picture. You hold that down, you can see that down there below, and you can even push that on other spots. So hold this one down, and there I am. And so you can just put me wherever, which is kind of a nice view. So you can see me talking to you and showing this other camera view. Now, if I cut to other cameras, this is really cool. So I can keep my picture-in-picture down here, and I can cut to other different sources and even the gaming source right there. And so now let's head to the bottom here. You have one dial on the side. This is gonna be like your output volume. So like headphones, or if it's going to a speaker, or even to your computer, you can adjust the volume there. Next to that, you have your 5 different sources. And again, they light up when you press on them, different colors. And then above that, you have basically the audio for those HDMI sources. So if you want the audio for those sources, you can press on and off, or you can also set it for audio follows video, or AFV. And what that means is that every HDMI source could have its own audio. Like if it's a gaming console, you have that audio. If it's your camera, that audio, like you can have the microphones plugged into the camera. So when you cut to that source, the audio will follow the video, which means that video source will be unmuted and you can hear the audio. Over to the side is where you have your cut. So cut is where you can just press the buttons in between and change all of the different scenes here. And then you have auto, which means you can have that preview and have a transition. And so we can start to fade it just slowly as you want. You can even bring it back just a tad. All they have is a crossfade for now. I don't know if that's a firmware update that they can get more, but I mean, all you have is crossfade, which is pretty cool. And you just do a quick crossfade, and it's not like a T-bar. You actually have to go back down to swipe back up again. Also, I should add that it won't be blinking like this. This is just what it looks like through the camera right now, but it won't blink like that to your eyes. And so that's basically it. I mean, it's pretty simple, but also has some amazing features. It's perfect for what I use live streams for. And again, I love how you can have that separated out. That just makes it so much easier to control it without having all the cables. That's just genius. Also, the fact that you can get 5 different sources, having your computer as a source. If like you have different video clips that you want to play, or even if you have like a slideshow or something like that, you can go to the computer source, add on your picture-in-picture so that you're down at the bottom, and you know, you go through your live stream just like that. It's a quality product, and I could just see this being perfect for a lot of beginner streamers out there that don't want to be confused by all the buttons and dials. This is really easy and straightforward. But also, I'd love to see what Ulanzi can do with this tech going forward, and see what they can enhance and add onto and make different levels of these switchers, because I think that they're on the right track. And just so you know, on this channel, my goal is not to get you to go out and spend your money. It's also not to tell you which switcher is the best. I just want to show you the products that are here and show you what they can do, show you how they look, how they feel, and all of that good stuff, and then tell you where you can get it. And if you're in the market for it, I can easily say that this is a great product. You'd be really happy with this. This might fit all of your needs for streaming and podcasting and gaming and all of that. And there's no doubt in my mind that Ulanzi is going to sell a lot of these. But do stay tuned to the channel, because I have some more advanced switchers coming my way. And also, if you want to see some more Ulanzi videos, you can click and watch the whole playlist right there. If you want to see their cool little key lights, portable key lights, you can click and watch that video there. Hopefully I'm not wearing the same outfit, but guess we'll have to find out, and I'll see you there.